Good people, what's up? I'm looking for all my people out of Pennsylvania, man. I'm trying to check on something. I'm trying to check on a statue. I'm trying to check on a legal statue out of Pennsylvania. Stop stitching. What's up? Frank Matthews, yo, what's up? What's good, my brother? Top of the morning. Middle of the morning to me right now. Anybody on here know anything about Pennsylvania law? I'm trying to look up some Pennsylvania law. Hit the like button. Come on, man, what's up? I'm researching a Pennsylvania statute, corruption of minors. Or corruption of a minor. Anybody know anything about that statue in Pennsylvania? Don't stop. I bought it. He said, "Don't stop." I'm trying to figure out what that. I'm trying to look up all the paperwork and see what that entails. I just want to look it up for my own education. You feel me? Top of the morning. I thought the day was Saturday, man. I'm moving fast. That lets you know I'm moving fast. That lets you know I'm moving fast. Good people. Not too hot. Yeah, I want to look up that. I'm checking out this Diddy joint. I'm into this Diddy joint now that the defense is cross-examining the first witness. I see Gun and Cop mad. I got to leave it alone. They still want to play. So I guess I got to do that too. The defense ate Cassie ass up yesterday. The defense ordered today too. They say this joint might be an 8-week trial. That's about 2 months. So they not even talking about Epstein no more. Epstein dead. Keep your boots on her neck. Witherspoon, what's up? You gotta be careful playing with them people, bro. Them people is a lie. Go to the prosecutor's office on you. I got all type of paperwork. They done filed all type of frivolous paperwork. Even other people she filed frivolous paperwork gonna be sending me their paperwork. You missing what I'm saying? So they not even talking about Epstein no more, huh? I'm missing what you saying. Explain then. I thought I caught what you were saying. Harvey Weinstein. Oh, Harvey Weinstein. I thought he said Epstein. My bad. I thought I caught what you were saying. Yeah, but him dying ended it all. Him dying ended it all. Yeah, you talking about Jeffrey. And I ain't talking about Williams. I'm talking about Epstein. He say, do you think Diddy gonna get off? This is the case with this the thing with the Diddy thing. If I just say I don't think he gonna get off, it's gonna sound like I'm hating on a nigga for a nigga to go to jail, and I don't do that. But what I will say is that with the type of indictment he has, if he gets found guilty on one count of the indictment, they can sentence him on relevant conduct. Relevant conduct you don't have to found guilty of is a preponderance of evidence standard. So for the charge of sex trafficking, they only got to prove that somebody was coerced, frauded, or like scared into doing something. That's kind of easy to prove. If they could get him on the smallest count on the indictment, they're going to sentence him on a gargantuan level. Diddy got a lot more witnesses to face. Cassie is just one. She's just the first one. That's correct. But a lot of people don't understand the statutes of the federal laws that they're trying to prove and explain. So a person could listen to Cassie, as even I did myself, and say, man, that shit don't sound like no criminal act. She's saying she was willing. But they saying by things like withholding her shoes, withholding money, withholding future opportunities for her career, they saying that that is controlling her, making her do such and such and such. That's what the government is saying now. The defense is saying something different. But I got a colleague that's in the courtroom right now, and about 4 o'clock, he said he gonna come out and tell me what he got out of there today. Nah, I ain't in Ocean City, I'm in DC. I'm in DC. Washington, DC. Y'all up on that Chapo thing? How many of y'all up on that El Chapo or his son? A video? A video? Man, she got married and was cheating on her husband with Puff. She was married when she was still with Puff? I didn't catch all that. You sure? Sean G is in the courtroom also, along with my homie Otto on the go. Yeah, his son getting ready to flip on everybody. He ain't getting ready. He been doing it. Don't forget, El Chapo's son and them put a play together to lure El Mayo to the location under the pretense that they were going to see some property. They jumped him. They ambushed him, bound him, threw something over him, and put him on a plane and flew both of them to El Paso. Chapo's son allegedly self-surrendered, but El Mayo, which is Zambada, was on the plane with him, bruh. That's wicked. Ain't nobody even talking about it. I did a video on it. Ain't nobody even watch it. But I do understand that my content wasn't necessarily about cartels. But we started talking about Chapo because Chapo was at ADX, so it still had a connection to my content. But if you follow my lives and other stories that I've done with dudes from where I'm from, see, like, unlike them jokers, matter of fact, I'm gonna take this opportunity to address Jamil and Hillary. Hillary, that's Team Alpo. His name Hillary. They don't know how. They don't interview anyone from where they're from. But when I interview people where I'm from, ADX and El Chapo came up. Okay, they go to my man Juwan. Nah, that ain't true. She married him after. That's what I thought. Dude, this shit wicked. She got married in 19 and she finally cut Diddy off in 17. Let me ask you something. How much money y'all think is made off of drugs in a U.S. year? Billions? I don't know the exact number, but it's a $1 billion industry. He say, stop, bro. We're not gonna do that Jamil shit today. I'm actually on it. I just ain't talking about it. I'm trying to find out what's up. What are the what's the word I'm looking for? What are the elements of corruption of a mind in Pennsylvania? That charge sound weird. Anybody know what corruption of a minor is in Pennsylvania? I've put her with her husband as her trainer from the beginning. What? So her husband, I know a dude that got a wife that left him for her trainer, her physical therapist. Those things happen. I mean, remember, sometimes people confide in their trainers and their therapists. Okay, so let me ask y'all this. How much crime y'all think is committed due to drugs in the U.S.? What you want, like a percentage? What kind of number you looking for? I don't know. I think a lot of crime is connected to drugs because drugs itself in most situations are illegal. So anything connected to a controlled substance in the United States will be classified as a crime, right? So anything connected with drugs, 100% of it will be a crime. It depends on how you want me to break down a statistic numerically. Okay, so let me ask y'all this. How much her husband was her trainer through Puff first? I ain't know that. Y'all just hit me to something. I ain't know that. But I will tell y'all this. Puff got to beat every charge in the indictment. If he get found guilty on one charge, when it comes to sentencing, everybody should be hip to ChatGPT by now. Everybody should be hip to that by now. Would you agree? So man, we gotta stop giving passes to the coward. Puff did a lot of fucked up shit. Not just to that girl, but the abuse of people, period. I still think he had something to do with the Biggie. The narcissist. Yeah, he do. If he get found guilty on one charge, he cooked. You're right. In federal court, it's wicked. A lot of people don't even understand the sentencing schemes of federal court. They gave this man pimp charges for consensual sex act. Right, but remember the legal word games. In the legal word games they are playing, they are going to say that was coercion, fraud, or whatever word they use. Whatever word they say that they use in that matter right there. That's what they will be saying. And if you look at the definitions of that word, for an example, if you look at the definitions of that word right there, they're going to come up with everything that applies to what that is. Drinking Mafia, we from the same hood, only 2 blocks away. Oh yeah? Somebody said there's more witnesses to go. That's true. They just hit the like a great Byron Scott with sexual assault from 1987. I ain't know that. From 1987? Now that is heavy. 1987. $1987? $1987, that's heavy. My nigga, they got Smokey Robinson. Y'all really sleeping out here. What they say about Smokey Robinson? Smokey Robinson. I ain't even remember that one. Hold on one second. I gotta get out this sun. I can't even read the comment. Smokey Robinson. Had to get back in the shade just to see the comment. Smokey 137 years old. Come on, y'all. He not talking no box at his. He not taking no box at his age. Bruh, you be surprised what people do behind closed doors, though. They saying he sexually assaulted a woman. It's become a trend now to use that against black men to tear them down. Puff is an exception, though. He really is messed up. He really is a messed up person, but those other ones, Byron Scott, Smokey Robinson, and even Shannon, they trying to turn us. I don't hear nobody talk about the male sex workers, though. Why did he need male sex workers? What he was trying to watch, live porn? They had a male sex worker named the Destroyer or some wild shit. And they used to fly this nigga out, Turks and Caicos, Spain, Morocco. That's the weird stuff. If I walk down the street, see a woman and say, damn, you thick, that's sexual assault in 2025. You going hard with that one. You going extremely hard with that one. But it looked like that. I mean, with some of these accusations they got against certain people, they extreme, man. Laugh out loud at construction going on there. Oh, a lot of construction going on here. It's Washington, D.C. What they talking about is his personal relationship. I believe so. He said on Jesus Christ Sanders. Look it up. Hey, did they let any of the girls that come out against Hugh Hefner, did they give them any of those opportunities to say those things? Because I brought that up in a conversation yesterday. I want to get down. Puff could run a solid car behind the wall. His man Jimmy Henchman down USD Hazelton running amok, and he told. Somebody said nope. Nothing ever came about Hugh Hefner. That little girl looked 20. What girl looked 20? Frank Matthews, you must be from NYC, because the way you take up for a weirdo was crazy. Who he was taking up for? Diddy? I know you wasn't about to read that man freaky lyrics about Jesus. That man is sick. I thought he was making a point at first, and then I said, "Dang, hold on." Freedom Man, live from the Capitol. Puff going to jail, but not for all that shit. And I'm from New York saying it. Shout out to New York. Say Smokey, Shannon, and Byron being extorted. They done turned this sexual case into a hustle. I mean, a lot of people be settling. They don't even want to go to court for the person to be accused of certain accusations or go all in their phone and in their history. Somebody just sent me a message from Instagram talking about some city niggas had problem with Erie, Pennsylvania niggas. I never met a nigga from Erie, Pennsylvania in the feds. Respect Kevin Currency. I don't think everyone who claimed he sexually assaulted them is telling the truth. I appreciate you. Honestly, Diddy is definitely a weirdo. Juwan can't stand Diddy. Diddy gonna have to take lockup. So you don't think he could beat it, huh, Juwan? You don't think he could beat the joint, huh? What you talking about with China? them laws, man. Oh, Kevin said Diddy going to jail. Let's not act like we don't know that part. I ain't know what you was saying. Kenny Mac, what's up? I can see Diddy getting that Prince and Beaumont treatment in the mood. Too cocky in there. That's why them franchise owners be choosing the players to get married so they won't get caught up. Shit, but they get caught up sometimes even when they marry. You gonna have to respect the men, especially from DC. Puff probably got some DC connections still from, I'm sure he do. You missed my last text before China. I must have missed it. Yeah, nah, I don't feel sorry for him. Real men don't move the way he do. He needs constant attention like a female. He made his man shine, take the blame for his bullshit for 9 years. Damn, they called Cassie a pretty run through. I knew somebody was gonna bring that up. Damn, bruh said he with Trump on the birthright shit. Nah, some of Cassie's statements do hurt Puff. Any of the statements she made, leave, or he kicked her out if she didn't do something, they're gonna use all those statements as coercion. I'm telling you what the legal play gonna be. They're gonna explain it later. They're gonna explain it to the jury. You gotta look up that statute for sex trafficking. It's easy as shit, man. You could go to McDonald's, order a cheeseburger, take it home and eat it, and they could charge you with sex trafficking if they want to, according to the language. Trump gonna let him free before he leave office. Watch the play. Y'all really sleep. Somebody else said that. Who this? They had a big old meme somewhere said Suge Knight said that too. What's up with Smokey Robinson case? I don't even know nothing about it. I'm not up on it. It ain't all on the news. Yes, they are, but the defense has a comeback for that, E. I think the defense is using the comeback now, which is why the judge told him, man, you know, y'all need to speed through this text message shit. We get the point. Hold on. Jimmy Hinton was supposed to bury Donald Trump. Hold on 1 second. I got a jail call, y'all. I'll be back.